million nuggets. $1 million nuggets. Those are really good. Like 80% of the room is like downline of Rachel. Like that's crazy. Man, I never knew. Now I realize like everyone in the purple shirts, everyone in the white shirts, like we're all directly basically, you know, the reason why we're here is because of Rachel, because of her vision. And of course Eric. Right, close. You too, you're pretty good too.
We get one in every now and then.
That's her talking shit about the doctors.
They still suck.
Which are wearing a blue tie. So that's it. All right, this next speaker is definitely a powerful speaker. She's a powerhouse in our business. She's definitely someone who knows how to take charge and lead a team in the right direction. Her biggest strength is knowing how to run the business overall, in all aspects. She's usually one of the first people to stand up. She's one of the first people to put us in check whenever we're messing up, just because she's super confident and she has the moral authority to do so. She's a very definition of integrity and endurance. Please help me welcome Abigail Jimenez.
For the gala, because you guys already know, if you've been to multiple locals, that is my favorite part, the dancing. How are you guys doing this morning? Hasn't it been a phenomenal event so far? I mean, man, I have to say, just coming back local after local, it's an absolute blessing. First and foremost, I'm honored. I thank God every day for giving me this opportunity to be here in front of you guys. If you guys hear me say this a lot, I thank God every day that God put Sophia in my path. My mom says this to me every day, mija. I'm so happy that God put Sophia in your life because you have this opportunity. And my parents love the person that I've become and the person that I'm becoming. And it's all because of WFG. WFG has done this for me. It's given me a vision and a path to where I'm going. Right, so it's exciting, and man, I mean, Moises, he's been doing such a great job on the stage. I'm so proud of him. It's one of the things that I love about being in this business, is being able to see your associates grow and develop right before your eyes. I mean, didn't Rachel do such a killer job up there? Man, give it up for Rachel one more time. She did freaking awesome. You guys, I'm one of the more seasoned associates, so I remember Rachel when she first started. I remember when her and Eric first started dating, you know, and just to see the woman that she's become and the things that she's gone through, it's gonna be you guys. A lot of you guys that are a little bit meek or quiet, or you haven't grown out of your shell, you are gonna be up on this stage one day, and you are gonna tell your story to other people if you commit, right? Everyone's been saying, join, get good, and don't quit. Was it always easy? No. Was it uncomfortable? Very. But you do it for the sakes of growing and for the sakes of a better future. And man, I'm so excited for the next year when we have not just one room, but 2 and 3 and 4, right? Can we let the room next door know one more time who runs this show? Can we let them know who's taking that MVP award tonight? To be at this gala and just watch Eric reap all of the awards and watch some of you guys get your awards too. Who's expecting awards tonight? Yeah! Hey, more of you guys should be expecting awards, and if you're not, expect them for next year. Expect them for convention already, because it's coming up. All right, so let's get into it. I want to talk to you guys. Who wants to know what the the golden mine of WFG is?
Yes.
Once, who thinks they know what the golden mine is? The gold mine of WFG. Rita? You guys heard me give a Rita talk before? I did talk about Rita. The golden mine of WFG is your war market. Your war market is your golden mine. Right? You guys want to know how to build a business, how to stay in business? It's your war market. Right? So who's brand new in the business? Who's 30 days or less? Stand up if you're 30 days or less in the business. Yeah, that's tough to you guys. I applaud you guys. Yes. Who's 2 weeks or less in the business? Yeah. All right, the champions right here, right on this side. Let's see, who's 1 week? Who's 1 week? 2 days? All right, right here. You're a little longer than a week, but good job to you guys, man. That's exciting. Well, especially if you're brand new, make sure you pay attention because this is the golden mine of WFG, your war market. Okay, now if you don't know what your war market is, so your war market is anybody and anyone that you had any sort of communication with. It's not limited to the people you speak to on a consistent basis. You guys think that your war market is, the 4 or 5 people that you talk to constantly or the 200 names on your phone. That's not just your war market, right? The people that stick around the longest, it's about building relationships, that's all war market. I am war market. Right? When I started in this business, Sophia and I had only physically seen each other twice, but that's still considered war market, right? So you guys, I don't know if you guys have heard me say the story, but I actually met Sophia in college. I was getting into the boxing club, and she was one of the people that initiated me into the club. No, I'm not a boxer. I just got in it for the cardio. Right? I try to keep a fit life. But that's how we met. She initiated me into that club. So we met that one day, and then months later went by. I threw a house party. Right, this is back in the college days. I threw a house party, and I said, well, I don't know any girlfriends. I only have guy friends. Who should I contact? And my roommate says, oh, Sophia, she's cool. Hit her up. So we invited her, she came to my house party, and I hadn't seen her anymore after that. And she reached out to me in July 2012, and here I am, and we became bestest of friends. But that's war market. See, when you guys get fast started and you're thinking, well, who do I put on this list? Who should I contact? Anyone. Rosa, believe it or not, I would consider that war market too. Even though they had never actually met in person before, they still went to the same school. They're still part of the same clubs. Right? So there was a Facebook group page, and it was about work opportunities and internships, and Sophia had put out a post, I have an opportunity, very broad, didn't really give out too much of the details, but people are looking. So Rosa reaches out to Sophia. That's a warm lead right there, right? That's warm. What Rachel gave you guys about going to the bank and going to the safe, man, that stuff is golden, right? Everywhere that you go. Who goes on, who's seen the WFG, the memory lock? The memory jogger. Okay, if you don't know what the memory jogger is, after this meeting, don't do it during the meeting, because you should be up here, you should be soaking it up in, right? You should be engaged. But after this meeting, go on my WFG.com, go on the search bar, type memory jogger. It's gonna give you a list of, I don't know, there must be over 300 types of people. That list is so golden. It's gonna, man, if you take this memory jogger serious, it's gonna help you guys put, 4, 5, 6, 7 top 25 lists together. Let me see if I can pull it up. See how bad the reception is here. Oh, my WFG is logged on. Cool. Let's see. Thank you, I appreciate it. Here we go. It's taking forever. Oh well, not that important. You guys look it up afterwards. But yes, so it starts with people like your barbers. You guys that go cut hair, you guys go cut your hair with the same person, that's war market, right? Your butcher, if you go to the grocery store, the people that have babysat your kids, for those of you that are parents, right? Your mailman, right? How about the people that bring your mail? You see the same people every single day. Why don't you shake their hand and say hello and spark up a conversation? That's considered warm market too, right? Where you go get your nails done for ladies, wherever you do your nails, that's warm market right there. Your professors, your teachers, for those of you that are a little bit younger, and you're thinking, oh, I don't have any warm market to contact, I ran out of people. Well, what about your teachers? Right? You've been in their classes for 3, 4, 5 years. You've developed a relationship with them. That's warm market too. So you never ever run out of warm market. For those of you, sorry. Right? For those of you that are thinking, oh, I don't have warm market, I don't know who to talk to, right? These people, they've been in school. You've been with them for so long, so why don't you go out and talk to them, right? That's warm market too. Right? I love and I'm proud to say that I'm always in my warm market. For those of you that are brand new, if you hear anybody say, oh, what are you gonna do when you run out of people? You just, right away when you hear that, you put your hands to your ear and you block them. That is a limiting belief. Don't ever let anybody say that you're gonna run out of people to talk to. That does not exist. That does not exist, right? You don't run out of people to talk to if you taproot your warm market, because you're always developing relationships, you're always working with different people, right? So let me tell you guys, before I tell you guys this, stand up in this room, let's see. Okay, stand up in this room if you love your family. Everybody stood up, okay, good. That is the number one reason, you guys can take a seat, thank you. That is the number one reason why you ought to tap into your warm market. If you guys know me, if you've been inside my office, I have tons of pictures of my family. I'm a very family-oriented person. The higher law of languages, that's one of mine, it's family. Everything I do is for my family. That's why I'm in my warm market, because I love them. Because I want them to have the same opportunity, right? WFG is the cure to financial cancer. If you have the cure to cancer, wouldn't you want to share it with everybody else? Yes. Of course, right? So that's why you want to go talk to the people that you know, right? I've seen my cousin Ivan work so hard in his career for the last 5 years. He's been busting and working 60, 80-hour weeks, and he has a great career and he makes great money, but he works so hard. You know, he was on my first top 25 list. I've seen him grind it out for the last 5 years and grow and get married, and they're starting a beautiful family. And I asked him, cousin, what's next? He says, I want to go to a $250,000. How do you go to a $250,000 in corporate America? You be there maybe 20, 30 years and maybe get there. You know, the amount of people that actually get there, slim to none, right? And so because I love him and I want him and his wife and his new baby to have a great life, of course I reached out to him, right? All those times that he couldn't come to the meetings, I didn't cross him off my list. I kept following up. I kept being consistent because I love and I want him to win, right? When I see like G and Eric on the stage, when I see all the amazing life that Eric has, I see him traveling, I see him have the best of experiences, I believe that I'm gonna have that same experience too. And I believe that many of us are gonna have that same experience too. Because I love my family, I wanna bring them with me. I want them to enjoy these trips. I want them to see all these things. That's why I talk to my family about this business, right? And it's not just through our opportunity. Obviously, the opportunity is the number one thing that we have to offer. It's the best product that WFG has. It's not your IUL. It's the opportunity, right? So if my family's, you know, they're not at the income level that they wanted to, why not share the best money-making machine on the planet with them? Right? After today, after what you guys have seen, I hope you guys believe and know and understand and accept that WFG is the best money-making machine. There's no better opportunity out there. So knowing that, share that with all the people that you love and you care about. Right? I love that, what's his name, Gallagher, was that his name? Brett Gallagher? I love that he came up here and he shared some stats. More the reason why you want to talk to your warm market. Right? If you guys didn't catch that. WFG paid $300 million. Internalize that. $300 million in commissions over the last 12 months.
No, that's just Transamerica.
That's just Transamerica.
That's not counting Toya or anybody else.
We market for over 75 of the top product providers in this country. And just Transamerica alone paid WFG associates over $300 million. How much much of that went to your pockets. I want that to go to my family's pockets and to my peers and to my friends. I want them to make money with me too, right? You get out of you get into your warm market because you're not a selfish person. You don't want to be a selfish person and hog it all. You know, hog all the wealth. I want to share the wealth. What's the best way to, you learn the best way to help people, you be the better version. You become the person that you want everybody to see. It's a quote from Gandhi, be the change you wish to see in the world. I didn't want my family to be in the same situation. I didn't want them to struggle for money. So I decided to change. I want to be the change I want to see in my family. That's why I talk to my warm market. And maybe it's not just your family, maybe it's your peers, maybe it's your friends. Maybe you're not family oriented, maybe you just like your friends. Well, I'm sure you care about your friends too, so you want to talk to them about this business too. Another awesome stat that I heard. $130 million in death benefits. Think about that for a second. I love that he mentioned that because I wanted to touch on that for a second. Right, where's Bradley Davidson? Right, he's right here. He's a recipient of life insurance. Right, if you guys didn't know. Bradley Davidson is a recipient of life insurance. So how awesome was it that his father understood that, hey, let's put some life insurance in force in my family when I'm not here, right? His son can still build a business, right? Because he didn't leave him stranded. A lot of that's gonna be you guys. You guys heard, I forget what speaker it was. I think it was Juan Jaime or somebody said it, where most of the death benefits that I think Juan Jaime, most of the death benefits that you're gonna pay out are your teammates, right? God forbid that one of my loved ones or one of my people that I know passes away and I didn't do anything to talk to them about it, right? I didn't do anything to say because I was scared, because you're just so afraid of what they're gonna think or what they're gonna say about you. You're afraid to get rejected. Who cares if they say no, right? Remember this, some will, some won't, so what? Next. Exactly, next. So when you're going back to this memory jogger and you're going person by person and says, okay, someone in construction, and you know 5 people in construction, but you choose not to put them on your list because you're afraid of what they're gonna say, you're shooting yourself in the foot. And guess what? All these people that love to go prospect, right? When they go prospect, they're gonna get talked to by another person, right? When I started in this business, this was back in July 2012. So I was going to school still, and I had a studio class in our class. So I'm art sociology double major, for those of you that didn't know, right? 5.5 years ago, I wore painted stained jeans, V-necks, huaraches and morrales. That's what I look like on a daily basis. I didn't wear in a suit. But I was in my art class, and there was 3 girls that I would chit chat with them, and we weren't, close friends, but I would talk to them all the time, every time I was there. And I thought about it. Oh, should I talk to them? Nah, they're just art students. They're not going to be interested in this stuff. Tell me why the next BPM they show up as Rosa's guests. All 3 of them, and all 3 of them got started that day. That was my warm market. They were in my class. I don't even think Rosa they weren't even in her class. They were my warm market, but I was afraid. I was afraid of getting judged. I didn't want my cool, hip art students, or my art peers to think I was in a new business. I was afraid to grow. And a lot of you guys are afraid to grow right now too. You're afraid of becoming a different person. You're afraid that your family's gonna judge you because you grew, right? You're afraid to get that criticism that Moises is getting, where your friends are saying you changed. You're afraid to get that criticism that Jason got. Oh, you've changed, you're a different person.
I like that.
Right? Some of you like it, but most of you, just be honest with yourselves. You're afraid. But it's okay. Because you own up to it. When people tell me you changed, yes, I did, for the better. And I love my life. When you own up to it and you give them an opportunity. Right? That's why you guys are afraid to put these top 25 lists together. So don't be afraid, because you're actually doing these people a favor. Right? Moises does a really good job at getting into his warm market. We went and did a KTP with his old baseball coach. How long had it been since you'd seen him? He hadn't seen this guy in 6 years. He hadn't seen his baseball coach in 6 years, yet we sat down, and after we wrote that app, I was packing up my bags. He looks at us in the eye and he says, thank you so much. Thank you, Moises. Thank you for coming out. I had been needing to take care of this for years. A lot of your warm market, they've been procrastinating getting their finances in order. They're procrastinating setting up retirement. They're procrastinating, setting up, taking care of their life insurance. You are their hope. So it's your